students, I want to discuss a very important topic of calculus. Suppose here there is a point x is equal to 2 on this line, and we move towards x is equal to 2. So we can reach x is equal to 2 by two ways. One is by taking the value of x less than 2, that is 1.9, 1.99, so on, and we can reach at the point x is equal to 2 by the value greater than 2, that is 2.001, this type. So when we reach at the point by the value, taking the value less than the variable, then it is known as left hand side limit. And if we change if we reach at the point, suppose x is equal to 2, by taking the value greater than 2, then we can say that it is left hand side limit. So there is a question that if at a point left hand side limit, right hand side limit, and the value of the function at a point is equal, then we say that limit exists at a point. Now another question is, suppose fx is equal to x plus 1, and we want to find the value of this function at the point 1, then limit x tends to 1, fx will be what? Will be L. Suppose here the value of L will be 2. So if fx is equal to x plus 1 is a function, then the value of the function at the point 1 is 2. And if you represent it by L, then we say that limit x tends to 1, fx is equal to L. So my dear student, in this way we can define. Now we want to give you some example. Suppose this is a circle, and there are so many chords. So there is a polygon of n sides, suppose. If the value of n tends to infinity, then the value of circle is equal to, area of circle is equal to the area of the polygon. If the value of n tends to infinity. Now you take another example. Suppose this is a circle and this is a tangent. So this line is known as secant. And if this line intersects circle at a point, at a single point, that it becomes tangent. So the limiting value of this secant is tangent, you can say. So in this way you can take so many examples to get a feeling of limit. So now there are some most important powerful theorem which acts as a formula, and we can solve so many problems of the rational expression, exponential expression, and so on. So now here you should have remember some important expansion also without knowing the proof. So my dear student, you must know the proof by knowing the proof of the expansion, and it will be helpful for you to solve the problem of limit. First theorem is limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n, x minus a is equal to n into a to the power n minus 1, where a greater than 0. This is a very, very productive theorem. We can solve so many problems of algebraic expression. We know that x to the power n minus a to the power n divided by x minus a is equal to x to the power n minus 1, a into x to the power n minus 2, a square x to the power n minus 3, and so on, plus a to the power n minus 1. What does it mean? Here we can say that x to the power n minus a to the power n is divisible by x minus a, and this is quotient. This is quotient. Now limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n divided by x minus a can be written as limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus 1, a x to the power n minus 2, a square x to the power n minus 3, plus so on, plus a to the power n minus 1. So by putting x is equal to a in each term, what do you observe? The value of each term will be a to the power n minus 1. You can observe. Put x is equal to a. It is a to the power n minus 1. Put x is equal to a. It is a to the power n minus 2 and a to the power 1, that is a to the power n minus 1. So you can verify the value of each term after putting x is equal to a to the power n minus 1. So a to the power n minus 1 is added itself by n times, then its value will be n into a to the power n minus 1. So my dear students, the proof is very easy. You must remember the result also. Now, limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Remember this expansion, not equation, expansion. E to the power x is equal to 1 plus x square by factorial 2 plus x cube by factorial 3 plus so on x to the power n factorial n plus so on. So my dear students, you must remember this expansion. So limit x tends to 0, we want to evaluate the value of limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x. So we put the value of e to the expansion of e to the power x minus 1 divided by x. And after solving, we have limit x tends to 0, x square by factorial 2 plus x cube by factorial 3 plus so on divided by x. So it is limit x tends to 0, 1 x by factorial 2, x square by factorial 3 and so on. So my dear student, limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x by factorial 2, x square by factorial 3 plus so on. So by putting x is equal to 0, we have limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Now, limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to log a. This is also very, very important formula, important theorem you say. And here, the expansion of a to the power x is 1 plus x into log a plus x square by factorial 2 log a square plus so on. My dear student, my suggestion is you must remember this expansion without knowing the proof. So we put the value of a to the power x in this given expression. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x log a plus x square by factorial 2 log a square plus so on minus 1 by x. And after solving, we have limit x tends to 0 log a, x by factorial 2 log a square plus x by factorial 3 plus log a whole cube and so on. So my dear students, by putting x is equal to 0, we have log a. So the value of limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to log a. This is also a very, very important theorem. So now, next problem is theorem 4. Limit x tends to 0, log of 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. Here you should know the expansion of log 1 plus x. X minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x to the power 4 plus so on. Limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x by x. We put the value of log 1 plus x. X minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus so on by x. So limit x tends to 0, 1 minus x by 2. X square by 3 minus. By putting x is equal to 0, we have limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x by x. And this theorem number 5 is very, very important for the purpose of competitive examination. how this expansion, how this expression becomes the value of e. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole to the power 1 by x is equal to e. My dear student, you see here second term is x and power is reciprocal 1 by x. So limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x to the power 1 by x is equal to limit x tends to 0, 1 plus, here you should know the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n from the binomial theorem. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 1 by x into x, 1 by x within the bracket 1 by x minus 1 factorial to x square, 1 by x minus 1, 1 by x minus 2 factorial 3x cube plus so on up to infinity. So the value of limit x tends to 0, 1, 1 by x into x, 1 minus x divided by 1 by x factorial 2x square, x goes out. So we have 1 minus x factorial 2, 1 minus x, 1 minus 2x by factorial 3. So in this way, we can, by putting x is equal to 0, we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 by factorial 2 plus 1 by factorial 3 plus so on up to infinity. And the value of this expression is e. So limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole to the power 1 by x is equal to e. So my dear student, by knowing the value of all the theorems, now we want to discuss, we want to apply in solving this problem. And here we have written all the theorem so that it will be beneficial for you and you can remember it easily. Now I want to solve some problem which are based on theorem 1. Limit x tends to a, x to the power 12 minus a to the power 12 divided by x minus a is on the formula x to the power n minus a to the power n divided by x minus a, limit x tends to a. So here the value of this is n into a to the power n minus 1. Here n is equal to 12. So here 12. A is equal to x, a, we write a to the power n minus 1, 12 minus 1, that is 12 into a to the power 11. So my dear student, evaluate limit x tends to 2, x to the power 5 minus 32, x cube minus 8. Now we do some arrangement here, x to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 and x cube minus 2 cube. We divide numerator and denominator by x minus 2. Then it will be limit x tends to 2, x to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 divided by x minus 2. Any x to the power cube minus 2 to the power cube divided by x minus 2. So now limit x tends to 0, 2, x to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 divided by x minus 2 and whole is divided by limit x tends to 2, x cube minus 2 cube, x minus 2. So my dear student, here this is nothing but the application of the formula x to the power n minus a to the power n is equal to n into a to the power n minus 1. So it is 5 into 2 to the power 4. Value of a is equal to 2, n is equal to 5 divided by value of n is equal to 3, a is equal to 2, 3 into 2 square, and answer is 80 by 12, that is 20 by 3. So my dear student, now I want to discuss some general formula, general problem which are based on this theorem. Limit x tends to a, x to the power m minus a to the power n, x to the power n minus a to the power n. Since limit x tends to a, x to the power m minus a to the power m divided by x minus a, whole is divided by x to the power n minus a to the power n divided by x minus 1. So you divide numerator and denominator by x minus a, so it is on the formula and its value is m into a to the power minus a to the power m minus 1. Its value is n into a to the power n minus 1, and after solving we have m by n a to the power m minus n. Now we want to discuss problem number 4. Limit x tends to 1, 1 minus x to the power minus 1 by 3, 1 minus x to the power minus 2 by 3. My dear students, limit x tends to 1, 1 minus x to the power minus 1 by 3, 1 minus x to the power minus 2 by 3. Limit x tends to 1, 1 minus x to the power minus 1 by 3, 1 square, x to the power minus 1 by 3 whole square. Limit x tends to 1, 1 minus x to the power minus 1 by 3, divided by 1 minus x to the power minus 1 by 3, 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 3. Limit x tends to 1. 1 by 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 3. So it will be 1 divided by 1 plus 1 to the power minus 1 by 3. That is 1 by 1 plus 1. That is 1 by 2. So my dear students, in this way, we can solve this problem. Now see this problem. Limit x tends to a, x plus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2 minus a plus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2 x minus a. And after solving, we have limit x tends to a, x plus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2 minus a plus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2 divided by x minus a. This x minus a can be written as x plus 2 minus a plus 2 and we write limit x plus 2 tends to a plus 2, and now it is on the formula x to the power n minus a to the power n, x minus a, and its value will be 3 by 2, a plus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 2, a plus 2 to the power r. Now my dear student, we want to solve problem number 6. Evaluate x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole to the power n minus 1 divided by x. How will you break it? How will you resolve it on the formula limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n divided by x minus a. Here it is a binomial 1 plus x to the power n. So we put here 1 plus x is equal to y. When x tends to 0, see, y tends to 1. When this x tends to 0 in this substitution, x tends to 0, so y tends to 1. So now we change the whole expression, limit y tends to 1, y to the power n minus 1, y minus 1. And it will be n into 1 to the power n minus 1, this is n. Now the another problem is, how will you solve the problem involving irrational factor? Limit x tends to 0, root 1 plus 3x minus root over 1 minus 3x by x. So now, how will you solve the problem involving irrational factor? We make irrational rational by multiplying its conjugate. This is the concept to solve this type of problem. So conjugate of root 1 plus 3x minus root over 1 minus 3x is root over 1 plus 3x plus root over 1 minus 3x. And now it is root over 1 plus 3x plus root over 1 minus 3x. So after solving, we have root 1 plus 3x whole square minus root 1 minus 3x whole square divided by x into root 1 plus 3x plus root 1 minus 3x. So after solving, we have 6x by x, and the factor is root 1 plus 3x plus root 1 minus 3x. This is 6 by 2, that is 3. So now problem number 8. Evaluate x, limit x tends to 0, e to the power 3x minus 1 by x. Limit x tends to 0, e to the power 3x minus 1 by x. We can rearrange it on the formula limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x. जो पावर है वही नीचे में है. पावर यहाँ क्या है 3, तो हम 3 से गुना किए भाग के. सो लिमिट x tends to 0, 3x tends to 0, e to the power 3x minus 1 divided by 3x into 3. Put y is equal to 3x. We have 3 into limit y tends to 0, e to the power y minus 1 by y, and its value is 1. So after solving, we get the value of limit x tends to 0, e to the power 3x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. So my dear student, now I want to solve problem number 9. Limit x tends to 2, e to the power x minus e square x minus 2. Consider here, x minus 2 is equal to y. When x tends to 2, then y tends to 0. So write limit x tends to 2, ex minus e square x minus 2 is equal to limit y tends to 0, e y plus 2. Here the value of x is y plus 2. So write y plus 2 minus e square divided by y, and taking common e square, we have e to the power y minus 1 by y. So e square, limit y tends to 0, e to the power y minus 1 by y is equal to 1. We have already proved. So the value of limit x tends to 2, e to the power x minus e square divided by x minus 2 is equal to e square. So my dear students, my suggestion is this problem involving exponential function is very, very important. You know here how will you change this problem. Problem number 10. Limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power x minus 2 to the power x divided by x. Now limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power x minus 2 to the power x by x. We want to rearrange on the formula. Limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x. So this can be written as 3x minus 1 minus 2 to the power x minus 1 divided by x. And after splitting, we can write limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power x minus 4 by x. Here instead of a, here is 3. Minus limit x tends to 0, instead of a, here is 2, 2 to the power x minus 1 by x. So its value is log 3 and its value is log 2. So log 3 by 2. Because here we apply the formula, the theorem, limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to log a. Now I want to discuss this problem. Problem number 11. Evaluate limit x tends to 3, x to the power 4 minus 81, 2x square minus 5x minus 3. Now we can rearrange it. Limit x tends to 3, x to the power 4 minus 3 to the power 4, and we simplify it. Now it will be x square minus 3 square, x square plus 3 square. And in the denominator, we take factor here. So we factorize it. Instead of minus 5x, we write minus 6x plus x. And taking common, we have x minus 3, x minus 3. Both are in numerator and denominator. So we cancel this factor. X plus 3, x square plus 9, 2x plus 1. And by taking limit x tends to 3 in this expression, we have 3 plus 3, 9 plus 9, by 6 plus 1, that is 108 by 7. So my dear student, in this way, we made some effort to solve the different types of problem which are based on this theorem. Now we want to give you some important problems for homework. First is find limit x tends to 1, x square plus 1 divided by x plus 100. Answer is a is 2 by 103, b is 1 by 101, c is 2 by 101, d is 1 by 100. Find the value of limit x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1, x to the power 1 by 6 minus 1. And there are 4 options. A is 2, b is 1, c is 0, and d is minus 2. Find limit x square minus 1 by x square plus 1, limit x tends to 1. And here there are 4 options. A is 1, b is 2, c is minus 1, d is 0. Now problem number 4. Find limit x tends to 0, root 1 plus x minus 1 by x. X is not equal to 0, x less than minus 1. A is half, b is 1, c is 1 by 4, d is 1 by 3. Find limit x tends to 1, x to the power 15 minus 1, x to the power 10 minus 1. And here is 4 options. A is 3 by 2, b is half, c is 1, d is 2. Find the non-zero value of k if limit x tends to 1, x to the power 4 minus 1 by x minus 1. Limit x tends to k, x cube minus k cube, x square minus k square, k is equal to 8 by 3, b is equal to 4 by 3, k is equal to 4 by 3, k is equal to 1, and k is equal to 2. There are 4 options. Problem number 7. Find limit x tends to 3, x square minus 9, square root of x square plus 16 minus 5. And there are 4 options. A is minus half, b is half, c is 1 by 4, and d is 1. Now I want to write also answer for your convenience. Answer is the option C is correct answer of problem number 1. Option here 2. Option A is correct answer of problem number 2. 3. Option D is correct answer of problem number 3. 4. Option A is correct answer of problem number 4. 5. Option A is correct answer of problem number. And 6. 8 by 3. Option A is correct answer. And 7. Option 7, 10. Number 7. So my dear student, in this way we can solve the problem of limits, and I have already given you some problem for practice. I hope you will do the problem honestly and sincerely. Thank you very much.